right.
enjoy and
All right. So I have to tell people the reason I feel it's good for students to actually do this. Like in my class now, we're 250 persons. That is 250 persons that you can make money from. Like guy,
Actually,
just look for one thing and just make money. I won't lie. There were times when I was broke in school, but I cannot be broke for too long because I had a skill that I could use to make money while I was in school. So let's go over to what kind of skills should students learn, or what kind of business do you think students can learn so that they can, merge it with their education in such a way that it won't, affect them. You understand? So all of us are all going to talk, we will talk. So let me start from Miss Precious, which
okay.
is experienced.
Agba.
Okay. For me personally, I think your strength should be the first thing you should consider
Okay.
as a student. You understand? And for businesses that students can engage, I think where you are as a student determines. You understand? If you're in a private institution where you don't even have to, in fact, you don't have to cook, you don't have to do anything. You might be restrained, and when you have to stay inside the school accommodation where they provide for you, your business idea might be crashed. You understand? But if you are in a public institution like Uniben, for instance, now, there are a lot of things you can do. I think as a female, you can do wiring, help them with their sockets,
Yeah,
bits
yeah,
of
there are
electricity
persons
works. Yes, you
that will
can.
repel this.
It's not that difficult. Just to know how to join the neutral and sorry, the earth and the life wire, and then you are gone. You take 100 naira.
It seems you did that. You did that.
No.
You have the experience.
I did not, but I think I know how to do it. So I did not.
So in case you need, you can book out.
I stayed in midst of engineers.
Oh,
so I know how to do it. But
Okay.
I did not do it for anybody.
Okay.
And then there are other things you can do. For instance, now there was a girl in a lower level when I was still in school. She was doing this samosa and this thing. So she sells it around, and students like eating. They like eating a lot.
Food business.
Students eat a lot.
You know,
And
that it's 15 naira. They will just be
Something that is
15 naira.
Yes.
even if it's not sweet,
But they'll just buy it. They like eating. So just look for, and then in these days of where we like packaged food, if you have the time, you have the money, you have the gas, why not, if not, help somebody cook food and then they come and buy from you. So those are little things you can brainstorm around. That will help you as much as you have the time.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. So let me hear from Farida. What kind of
talking
business
about
you suggest?
businesses, I don't know if it is just skills, because in this modern age, and where we have technology and all,
Exactly.
you don't
Yeah.
it does not have to be hand skill like baking, tailoring. You can make money from technology.
That's
why
online
you
skills,
can make
soft
online
skills.
skills. Yes, it's even good, because let me say I'm a mass communication student now, and I write. Or let me say I write. Okay, I write news stories, and I sell my news stories to Guardian newspaper now. I am learning as well as making my money.
Yeah.
So it does not just
I know
Factors.
someone that was doing
Yes.
ghostwriting while in school.
I write, I bake, and I'm a student. I'm learning from everywhere.
Yeah.
You don't have to. I have a friend. She is a fiction writer. When we resumed school, I think that was when Uniben decided to increase their school fees. She used the money that she made from writing a novel to pay her school fees.
Wow.
Thinking of how to gather 105k from 49k, how to gather 105k. She still pay acceptance fees, still pay transport,
Wow.
still pay house rent.
Entrepreneur be here. We should have her on the show one day. She has to call.
House rent and the years. So she just got that gig like this. She wrote the book 100k. If another 100k have paid part of her school
that's
fees,
It's a long
paid part of her school fees. And for these online skills, I feel it is more manageable, or somebody can
So
more.
can you list these online skills, like the one you
There are
feel?
copywriting, there's graphic designing, there's fiction writing, there's ghostwriting. You can write an ebook like as a ghostwriter and you get paid. You can write fiction, you can be a
It's video
content
editing.
writer, you can be a video. There are a lot. It's just to open your mind and stop being, because there are some people that are actually ignorant of all this. There are sometimes I'll tell somebody, okay, I'm writing, or maybe somebody sees me writing. What are you writing? I'm writing an ad, maybe just for the practice. I'll be like, all this your fashion is clothes I want to sell. But that's not just the thing, because in this age that we are, there is money in the online world.
Yes, now.
There is, especially when you are now advanced, that you get gigs from international companies or international or foreign people. They are paying you in dollars, and just rate dollars with naira now.
Yeah.
Maybe you get a gig and they are paying you $10. That $10 now is,
You'll be a big boy.
oh
and
my
girl.
god, it is more than how
Big boy and
much
girl in
in
school.
Nigerian. I'll just collect $10 and use it to flex.
Yes,
And
now.
you now, there are some persons then, how will I put it? They are ignorant of these skills because they feel it will take much of their data. There's this person I was telling, okay, why don't you do this, or why don't you hone this your skills of it? I'm like, I don't have data for that. But you know that the money you will get for it is actually bigger than the money you use to buy your data. That's just it. It's just to be open-minded and to explore, because some people are actually in that shell of theirs.
Yeah. So let's hear from Abraham. Abraham, what do you have to say?
Where will I start from?
It's a lot for me.
Okay.
People to know, students to know what kind of skill they
Well,
have and business.
Me, I've always been a independent kind of guy. I don't like calling my parents for money.
Green flag.
And
Parents will be glad to
for a long time, it worked until 400 level came knocking. So I had to run back to my roots and be like, you have to help me. I can't do this anymore. But my own take on this is that, first of all, if you want to have a business, I get best that I don't just look at the now. I try to. So when I entered, I got to admission to Ben. My mind was, oh, I want to be a sport journalist. I want to be this. So I was already reading sport newspapers. I was doing the sport. So I was already ready. I was looking for who are the podcasts I could practice on, we could argue football, because this is something that we do as guys. We can sit down and argue football for hours.
No work.
But we can do this same thing and get paid. You understand? So I feel like the first thing you have to do when you're applying the business, aside from knowing why you want to do the business, because that will tell you, give a very good idea of the kind of business you will do and will be suitable for you at the moment. So one is to have a form of long-term alignment. Now, me, for the beginning, I didn't want to have skills, because the truth about skills that we all say learn skills, learn skills. Learning a skill, like actually learning a skill, is almost rivaling your education. That's just the truth. To learn copywriting, oh no. If you want to really learn, it's like as if you are learning a second mass com. You get? So you understand? So first of all, the person has to know himself. If I'm just going to do this for the short term of, oh, while I'm in school, let's just, then you can now, that is now give an idea, okay, so I'm not learning this copywriting for the now. I can stretch it. You understand? Maybe I want to be a writer later, I can stretch it. Then for the now, I can learn something that still aligns, because I'm a person that believes in alignment.
Something that aligns with what you are studying.
What you are studying, what you want to do, the idea, you understand? So somebody that is baking now, like, okay, like her now, she's baking now. That kind of skill now, it's a good thing, because number one, you are learning customer management. Now at the same time, you can now use your mass com to understand, okay, radio advert, TV advert, so I know how to write an advert. So maybe a newspaper you can put your this thing there. Your social media page, you know how to do those things. Now, if you're also learning writing as a copywriter now, you still know how to sell your own business. So you're practicing yourself, you understand? But for me personally, I would say students have to be open-minded, because Saturday reduce Tizu, why you tell you down line. If you know how, it is. Every student has that. So that's why I say you always have to know yourself. Because skills, I believe that skills development, learning those skills, is an extension of personal development that now gives you money.
Okay.
Yes. If you as a person you are not matured, even if you have a business, to crash. There is this, I can't remember the name, it's so painful. There's this this guy that owns a booker, this in Unilag now, that is always very big, sells spaghetti and fried and stir-fried spaghetti and turkey. So very big in Unilag now, everywhere you go, they always have that shop. I don't know why, I cannot remember. I think I read about it somewhere. The guy started from something, it's something he loved to do, just fry spaghetti. This thing.
So
you understand?
So for me, I think about choosing a business so a business that you can, merge with your schooling. First of all, look at your environment. What is lacking?
Generally, it's about business.
Yes, because I know of someone that I remember one time so person not just wake up for this school chop akara. Like I just had it in mind one time. Person not wake up for this school chop akara. Before you know, there is someone that sells akara in the morning and in the evening.
Exactly.
It's already solving a problem. And students will buy. That's just the thing. They will buy.
That's the crux of
Money.
business. As long as you're solving a
All these
problem.
places are selling the Indomie Mishai and the bread Mishai, abi.
Yes, no.
Yeah.
They are solving a problem. So if you're a student out there, first of all, look at your strengths. Know your strengths. Know yourself. And then look around for any problem that you feel you can solve within your environment. And also, just like he said, ask yourself, are you doing this as a form of, okay, you're training yourself for the future? You understand? Are you doing this because, okay, I want to learn this, I want to perfect this because it's something that, okay, I want to do later on in the future? These are things that you should just discuss within yourself. But then again, it's possible for you to have a business and then still,
Be academically inclined.
Yes, be academically inclined. We've come to the end of this episode. I believe any student out there, you must have learned one or two things. All right, so we've said a lot today, but before we wrap up for this episode, let's hear from Miss Farida. What's your last advice? Your advice you want to give students out there concerning our topic for today?
All right, I'll start with a quote that I always, mention every day.
Sage.
I used to say, ambition without implementation is a ridiculous delusion.
Hi.
Because yes, I know you can relate to me. Because when you see, procrastination is a thief of destination. There are some people.
Oh Lord.
There are some people.
Rema.
I'm in my spirit now.
Oh yes.
Yes. There are some people I want to do this, is till they graduate. They will never do that thing. So if you know that you have an idea without action is just mere words. You have to put implementation. Start now. Don't matter if you fail or fall. Failure is just, in fact, failure is a pathway to success. You cannot be successful without failure. So make sure that if you have this thing in mind, start somewhere. Start small and go big before you know it. Wow. So don't just procrastinate. Procrastination is a tip of joy. If you procrastinate today, that's why you keep procrastinating.
Don't meet you for front.
Yes, so don't be delusional. Don't be delusional. Implement your ideas. Abraham, is there anything that you've actually thought of?
Why are you attacking me now?
You're my fellow students now. That's why I'm asking you the question. You may be.
Thank you very much, Miss Farida. You've said a lot. Welcome. So let's hear from Mr. Abraham.
They've already attacked me. They don't ask me a question now. I have to go off air and take. But okay, my take home for students, is that there is always a solution for every problem. That's one. There's always a solution for every problem. And number two, if there is no problem, create a problem and create a solution. That's something my boss used to tell me when I was working in my IT place. If there is no problem, then create a problem and create a solution. That is a very good thing. Okay, these guys that sell carbonated soft drinks, there was no need for soft drinks at that point. People were having lemonade stands and stuff. They came up and bottled it. I told them, you need this thing. And people were like, it's true, I need this thing. And they started buying it. Now today you see people struggling hard to break from drink and be like, okay, soda free for 1 year, I will do it. What? They've already created a need. You understand? So you can create a need. You see, especially with you see this food market, that's where everything is. Students can just be here one day, the next thing you buy put in the shawarma stand there. I don't need shawarma, I'm going on my own. I will go and cook. But by the time I see shawarma today, I will buy. You are creating a need. So I feel like that is one. You have to be very creative. See, you have to push ideas out of your head. You have to look for ideas. And when you want to start a business, always try as much as possible to have a mentor. Someone who is in the business space, who is ahead of you, that can advise you, okay, don't do this thing. Because sometimes your business might be booming and you might think, oh yes, I'm succeeding, but it may be affecting you in a way that is not it's not your intended effect. So that's just my advice to you. Have a mentor.
Thank you very
and
much.
be creative.
Let's hear from our
mama,
our elder,
our graduates,
our dons.
For me, I would say, look around you. Look around your environment, your hostels, whether you live off campus. Look around you. There's just something to do. For instance, now you can help people print out assignments. You can help them. Okay, I have it. Like
people do assignments.
That one, legal red flag. Oh.
I'm not supporting that. I'm not supporting that.
Legal red
But I
flag.
was like when I was in school now, there was somebody inside the hostel that was printing assignment for us. So when the cafes around has closed in the night and you need an assignment to be quickly printed out, you go to okay, let me go to block this one. She's there. She's always there to
Even
attend to it.
POS.
Exactly. So there's just something to look around your environment. Yeah, people might be doing it, but think about how you can do it
Better.
differently and better, and then you get your money, you get it coolly, and yeah, off you go.
Thank you so much. It has been an amazing time right here with the Idea Student Edition. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. We're going to wrap up now. Make sure you follow us on our social media platform on Facebook at Idea. And also do well to hit the notification bell so that you can get notification whenever a new video pops in. I want you to just, go home, think about all that's been said, and look for a way you can, start something with your studies. Till I catch you in our next video. Remember, dream it,
Meet, build it, and live it.